grind is out to see the song. We'll be making these tunes until the weed is gone. We sonic boom, keep the metaphor going. From the farm to the lab, but you already know it. Another season from the seed to the bong. It's a never-ending cycle, so we never stop growing. Check the style, y'all, I've never been a clone. Cali dad, I got a style on my own. I live in the forest, no shortage on trees. Got a jar in every drawer full of foliage. OG, cooling with my homies on a Saturday. Up in the studio.
Robbery case in Florida is naming Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold. Now, Arnold is not charged with a crime, but the documents reveal some serious allegations. Let's get to Shantae Passmore. She joins us now live this morning to break down what we know.
Hey there, Rhonda. As many people know, Terrion Arnold is considered to be one of the Detroit Lions' top cornerbacks heading into the 2026 season. And now his name is mentioned in court documents. So a trip down to Florida with some friends has turned into what court documents have revealed: a kidnapping and robbery plot carried out in retaliation for the theft at Arnold's Airbnb. During their stay, someone robbed the rental twice. According to the court order, Arnold began to suspect Jan Lopez, his private driver, may have been involved in the burglaries. Documents state that's when Arnold and his friends took matters into their own hands. They lured one man allegedly to an apartment and then interrogated and pistol whipped him. Text messages showed instructions to seize the victim's phones and keep them in a bedroom corner until Arnold arrived at the apartment. And again, this morning, it's important to remind everyone back at home that Arnold has not been charged with anything in relation to this case. Local 4 has reached out to the Detroit Lions for comment. Reporting live from Ford Field this morning, Shantae Passmore, Local 4.
Okay, we got to talk about, will Terrion Arnold turn the corner in 2026? Now, Terrion Arnold was drafted a few years ago in 2024, and he's had some ups and downs since he's been in Detroit. And we know recently, right now, he's dealing with the court case and things of that nature, and we don't know what's going to become of that. But what we do know is that Terrion Arnold has to step up his play this year. You know, he's going into his third season. You want to see him get better as a football player. You want to see him get better as a corner for the Detroit Lions. You want to see him be officially that number one guy. Terrion Arnold is a very talented guy, and I definitely think that he can get better. You saw some growth a little bit. You saw some flashes, and you saw that this kid can play. He's a little bit handsy, but at the same time, you saw growth and development, and that's what we want to continue to see. Because in order for Terrion Arnold to get that fifth-year option picked up by the Detroit Lions, Terrion Arnold is basically going to have to play some lights-out football. And I'm talking about this season when it really, really counts. I don't think the Detroit Lions will pick up his fifth-year option if he doesn't go out and play some good football this season. But we still got to wait on the verdict of what's going to happen with him personally off the field, because we don't know what's going to happen. And hopefully he'll learn his lessons just like J-Mo had to grow up and learn from his lessons. Hopefully Terrion Arnold, if he's acquitted of all charges or acquitted from his name being put in the process, hopefully he'll be able to learn from this and he'll never make those mistakes again, or whatever, whatever happened and how his name got entangled with all these different scenarios and situations with these other people that was with them. He'll learn from that. But at the same time, as a Detroit Lion fan, you want to see Terrion Arnold play some lights out football. I want to see what it really looks like to have Terrion Arnold and Enos Rexhaw as your number two and your number one and number two corner. And we have never saw that yet. We thought these guys was going to grow and develop together, but we never got a chance to really, really see that. And I'm hoping that this season we will get the opportunity to see Enos Rexhaw and Terrion Arnold play a little bit on the field together. We know that DJ Reed is the starter. And I think if Enos Rexhaw never gets hurt, we're never paying DJ Reed $17 million a season. We probably would have never went after him. But we had to go after him because pretty much Enos Rexhaw continued to get hurt. So we had to do what we had to do as a franchise in order to get the team better. And DJ was playing lights out football with the Jets. But then last season he was kind of like, he was getting barbecue chicken out there. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a hundo. He did make some nice plays. He did make a nice interception here too, and he made some nice plays. But at the same time, he was getting barbecue chickened a lot. So you don't want to see that happen, especially from the secondary. You want to see the secondary get better, especially that Kirby and Brian Branch is out right now. Whenever they hit the field and get back on the field, it's going to be a beautiful thing. But right now, with those two guys being out, you need Terrion Arnold, Enos Rexstraw, and DJ Reed to play some good football. That's what you truly are going to need in order for this Detroit Lions defense to take a step up. And I think that they can do it. I think that they can do it. They got all the tools to be able to do it. And I think that they will do it. But at the same time, how long is it going to take these guys to develop and get that chemistry together? So I want to see Enos Rexstraw. I want to see Terrion Arnold. And I want to see DJ Reed. I want to see all these guys get better. Because if these guys are playing better, then when Kirby comes back and when Brian Branch comes back, you already know that these guys are going to give it their all. Anytime these dudes step on the field, we got the two best safeties in the league. So we just need our corners to kind of, kind of grow and develop. And hopefully this is the season and the year that they will do that. I think this season right here has to be the season that Terrion Arnold and Enos Rexstraw get better for the Detroit Lions. Now, I know we did draft Keith Abney, and I know he's going to get developed as well. But I really want to see what Terrion Arnold and Enos Rexstraw look like together. I want to see what these guys look like. And if they get that opportunity to play together, we'll really know what we need to do, especially future-wise. You'll know next year if you have to draft more corners and things of that nature, because you probably are not going to offer these guys, especially if Enos Rexstraw gets hurt again. I don't think Detroit is going to continue to keep him on the roster, because I do think Enos Rexstraw was a second-round pick, but I do know Terrion, him being the first-round pick, the Lions can pick up his fifth-year option if they decide to do so. But with Enos Rexstraw, it's like an emergency thing. With him, you got to see what he can do. And if he goes out there and plays well, whether he's at the nickel or he's outside, then, it's gonna be really, really good for the Lions. Now, if he is not that good and he's getting barbecue chicken every single week in every single game, or every opportunity that he gets on the field, then you're going to know what you have, and then you're probably going to have to move on from Enos Rexstraw. Even though you drafted this kid and you love this kid, you're going to have to move on from him. So maybe eventually Keith Abney gets the opportunity to get out there, because I know Abney, who can play the nickel and outside, will probably get some opportunity as well to see what he can do. But, man, I can't wait to see, man, what Terrion Arnold is going to look like this season, and if he will truly develop into that number one corner that the Lions have been looking for. The Lions really need a guy that can shut one side of the field down, and we really don't have it yet. Terrion Arnold could get there. He's a little bit handsy, but we need that guy that can shut down one side of the field. And if we got that, then the defense is going to be better. And this is something that the Lions need. They need for the secondary, especially when you're talking about the corners. You need these corners to get better. You need these corners to go out there and ball. You need them to make plays, interceptions, punch the ball out. You want to see these corners make some plays, especially that you don't have Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. Both of these guys are known for making plays. So somebody in that corner room has to step up, and they're going to have to make plays. And it's going to have to be guys like Terrion Arnold, DJ Reed, Enos Rexstraw, and whoever else gets the opportunity to get out there on the field. All right, guys, so I'll be back to you with another video. Let me know, do you think that Terrion Arnold is going to have a breakout season in 2026? Or do you feel like Terrion Arnold is going to regress and he's not going to be the corner that we truly need him to be? All right, you guys. Peace.